morning, Diane.
Morning.
Thank you ever so much for coming over to have your shoot with us today. You're part of our 50 over 50 project, and as always, I ask you why you're doing this. So, in your own words.
2 years ago, I had a situation that took me out of my comfort zone and made me question me. I've always been quite strong, but I found out that I'd been living in a grief cyclone, actually. I've always been really strong. I brought my children up on my own, and something happened. My relationships have been disastrous, but it was because of a statement I made when I was 17 that I would never ever allow anybody to love me, and I never wanted to love anybody.
Oh Lord.
Because my mum died and my dad was broken.
Yeah.
And I never wanted to feel
You didn't want to get that hurt again.
No, I didn't. So when I've done this self-discovery over the last 2 years, I've realised that I am responsible for that because I made that statement and I've sabotaged everything in my life. So, but 2 years ago I had a situation where I thought, I don't really know where I'm going, what's happening, what I'm going to do. Normally, I've had every relationship, everybody's cheated on me, lied to me, because that's what I was expecting anyway. So I just get rid, walk away, because I'm bigger than that, don't need anybody anyway, never needed anybody. Had this situation 2 years ago and the same thing happened, but it was different. My partner was hurt and so couldn't cope with his emotions that he was feeling. And then I let that hurt people, and he was hurting. And I went out of my comfort zone. Normally I would have said, that's the end then, well, walk away. But I didn't. But it's taken me 2 years of both of us looking at each other and working together. And he's like my soulmate. I absolutely adore him.
Oh.
Well, you cried.
I know, I feel emotional now. But he, and we've worked together, and it's been really hard. But then I went on this self-discovery, about myself and what I've done through my life and why it's been the way it has.
And you've brought you here to give you some time
this
for
came
you.
up because I feel like in some way I lost myself of who I was. I didn't feel strong, and I thought I've always had to be strong. And he will say to me, but you've got me, you don't need to be that strong person. But that is so hard when you spent your whole life having to look after yourself.
Bless you.
And I've never been looked after.
We're going to look after you.
But this came up